inside the book beside your bed. You said it was a lifetime, but she was still alive inside your head. You kissed me like you loved me, then looked somewhere far away. I knew I couldn't build tomorrow in the ruins of yesterday. I won't compete with a memory, I won't beg a ghost to leave. If you're going to hold me, darling, you have to finally see me. Don't love me in someone else's shadow. Don't hold me while you're looking back. Don't call my name with her on your lips and expect me to pretend that's love. I'm not here to fill an empty picture. I'm not here to make your past disappear. If you want me, love me where I am, with both your hands and both your eyes right here. You kept the song she gave you, you drove the streets they used to know. You said you weren't comparing us, but I could feel it when you held me close. So I left without a battle, I didn't curse you on the way. Sometimes walking out is kindness, when staying teaches hearts to stay half awake. I loved you more than you could give me, and that was not enough. I won't turn my heart into a waiting room for someone else's love. Don't love me in someone else's shadow. Don't hold me while you're looking back. Don't call my name with her on your lips and expect me to pretend that's love. I'm not here to fill an empty picture. I'm not here to make your past disappear. If you want me, love me where I am, with both your hands and both your eyes right here. Years later you came to find me with no photograph in your hand. You said I finally learned the difference between remembering and still being trapped. You didn't ask me to forgive you, you didn't say you needed me. You only said I know who I was, and I know who I wanna be. So don't love me in someone else's shadow. If you love me, let it be new. Don't make me carry somebody's history for a heart that belongs to you. to replace. No shadows, no ghosts. If you see me, then maybe I'll stay. I saw you in a crowded restaurant on a rainy Friday night, and suddenly I was 19, with your jacket pulled up tight. You looked a little older, I suppose I did as well. But one smile brought back a summer I thought I'd buried somewhere else. We talked about the weather, we talked about the years. Neither one of us mentioned the things we still remember. You were the love I thought would last forever, the fire I couldn't understand. The first time I discovered how a heart could leave your hands. But life had other plans for me, and somehow they were right. You were the love that made me who I was, not the love I needed for my life. You asked me if I was happy. I said more than you can know. You smiled and told me you were married. Then we both looked down below. No hidden invitations, no unfinished grand goodbye. Just two old hearts acknowledging a beautiful life that passed us by. And when I drove back home that evening, I thought about our youth, how sometimes what breaks your heart can still be something true. You were the love I thought would last forever, the fire I couldn't understand. The first time I discovered how a heart could leave your hands. But life had other plans for me, and somehow they were right. You were the love that made me who I was, not the love I needed for my life. I found my husband sleeping with one hand across the bed, and all the years we lived together came rushing through my head. The burnt meals and the birthdays, the bills and sleepless nights, the way he still reaches for me when the bedroom loses light. You were the love I thought would last forever, and maybe some part of you still does. before she learned what real love was. I don't need to change the ending, I don't need to turn back time. Some loves belong to yesterday, so tomorrow can be mine. You were real, you were beautiful, but this life chose me. I noticed little things at first, the silence when the phone would ring, the way you counted every dollar like it meant everything. You said the office had been busy, you said you'd be home late, but there were letters in the drawer you never wanted me to see. Found 3 months of unpaid bills beneath your winter clothes, and suddenly I understood why you stopped looking me in the eyes. You had nothing left to prove, nothing left to hide. You thought I loved the man who brought the whole everything falls apart outside. You sat beside the kitchen table with your hands around your head. You said I didn't want you worried, I thought you'd be ashamed of me instead. I reached across the silence and pulled your hands into mine. I said the only thing that hurts me is that you carried this alone. You sold the car we barely needed, moved into a smaller place. You looked at me like I'd betrayed you when I said this is okay. Everything falls apart outside. We ate dinner from a paper plate on a borrowed little chair. You apologized for the empty room. I said, look around, I'm here. Maybe love is not the house or the car beneath the rain. Maybe love is saying, stay with me, when neither one knows what comes next. Pretend to be. I don't need your perfect and somehow every little word felt dangerous and rare. You had a life waiting for you, I had someone waiting too. We both knew where the line was, we just didn't know what to do. We were never meant to stay, but that doesn't make it less real. You touched a part of me I had forgotten how to feel. We could have burned down everything just to prove that love was true. But sometimes love means walking away before it turns into something cruel. We never made forever, we never made a plan. We only stole a few evenings and learned each other's hands. You knew how I took my coffee, I knew it made you laugh. We talked about our childhoods like we'd known each other half our lives. And every time you held me, there was a question in the air. Could love be worth the wreckage of everyone who wasn't there? We were never meant to stay, but that doesn't make it less real. You touched a part of me I had forgotten how to feel. We could have burned down everything just to prove that love was true. But sometimes love means walking away before it turns into something cruel. Still be hard to move through. You said if I loved you selfishly, I'd ask you to destroy your life. I said if I loved you selfishly, I'd ask you to destroy mine. We were never meant to stay. I'll never call you a mistake. You were the fire I stepped away from for everybody else's sake. I won't pretend I didn't love you, I won't pretend it didn't hurt. Some of the deepest loves we carry are the ones we never get to keep. If somewhere years from now you hear our song across the room, I hope you smile before you wake, the way I always do. Because you were never meant to stay, and I was never meant to be yours. But for one brief chapter of our lives, we were something worth hurting for. We were never meant to stay. Maybe that's why I'll never forget you. You left on a Tuesday morning with your suitcase by the door. You said you'd be gone 3 months, maybe 4, but nothing more. I kissed you in the driveway and promised I'd be fine. We thought a little distance couldn't change a thing like mine. Then 3 months became a winter, winter turned into a year. And every time you said I'm coming, you sounded farther from here. We missed each other slowly, not with anger, not with lies, just 1,000 little moments that passed us by. You missed the birthday candles, I missed the flight you booked. We never stopped loving, we just stopped living in the same time. I learned to eat alone, you learned the names of different streets. I stopped leaving the porch light on, you stopped calling before you slept. We said next month will be different, like a prayer we couldn't keep. And every promise sounded smaller every time we had to leave. There was never someone else, there was never one cruel night, just 2 lives moving forward at slightly different speeds. We missed each other slowly, not with anger, not with lies, just 1,000 little moments that passed us by. You missed the birthday candles, I missed the flight you booked. We never stopped loving, we just stopped living in the same time. When you came back in October, you were standing where we'd met. I could see the years upon you, you could see mine in my face. You said, "Do you still love me?" I said, "That's not the question now." You looked down at your hands and finally understood somehow. We missed each other slowly, and that's the hardest kind of goodbye. No one broke a promise, no one ever had to lie. I still know the way you smile, you couldn't make our lives align. So if you ever think you lost me, don't turn it into blame. You gave me years of beautiful memories, I gave you yours the same. Some hearts don't break in pieces, some simply learn to bend. And some of the deepest love stories don't get the ending we intend. We missed each other slowly until one day we were strangers who still knew everything. You used to leave the hallway light, so I'd know you were awake. I'd hear your footsteps after midnight and feel my whole world shake. We had a way of turning silence into something we could hold. Two reckless hearts, two open windows, letting summer through the cold. But somewhere between forever and the things we couldn't say, we started losing one another, one careful word at a time. Now I still remember the fire before the ashes learned our names. We were a beautiful desire, running wild without a frame. wishes lost their flame. We were a beautiful desire, and I would choose it all the same. You were the reason I believed that losing love could still mean something worth carrying home when everything else is gone. And if you remember the fire, don't remember only how it changed. Remember two hearts beating higher before the distance took its place. You were the best I couldn't keep, the sweetest promise I still hear. And though we walked away in pieces, I never wished you disappeared. Some loves don't stay, they simply leave a shape behind where we used to be. Heard your name at the funeral from a neighbor I had known. She said he came here every Tuesday when your mother was alone. I thought she must have been mistaken, I thought she had the wrong man. Then she told me about the groceries and the flowers by the lamp. Never called to tell me, you never asked me to come back. You simply sat beside my mother when her world was turning black. What you did when I wasn't there was more than I could understand. You carried boxes up her staircase, you fixed the broken kitchen lamp. She talked about me, though you never said my name. What you did when I wasn't there made me see our love again. She kept your number by the telephone, though she never called it mine. She said you came when winter started and stayed until closing time. You knew the medicine she needed, you knew when she was scared. You never told me any of it, you never asked me to care. I spent years thinking you had left me, like the past was something dead. Now I found your quiet kindness in everything she said. What you did when I wasn't there was more than I could understand. You carried boxes up her staircase, you fixed the broken kitchen lamp. You listened when she talked about me, though you never said my name. What you did when I wasn't there made me see our love again. looked at me and said, I'm sorry, like you'd done something wrong. I said, you don't owe me an apology. You gave her what she needed most. You gave her someone to talk to when I was too far from home. What you did when I wasn't there was love without a claim. You never used her suffering to find your way back to my name. You didn't ask for forgiveness. You didn't ask me to understand. You simply loved someone I loved with your quiet, open hands. I can't promise you the old days. I don't want the old days back. We've both lived through too much life to pretend we haven't changed. But if there's still a place beside you where a different story can begin, then let me tell you what I couldn't. I never stopped loving you. What you did when I wasn't there, my mother knew, and now so do I. Every morning you come through the doorway like we've never met before. You say, good morning, I'm Daniel, and I wonder what that means. There's a photograph beside me of a woman who looks like me. You say she used to love you. I ask, was she happy? You never tell me should know you. You never make me feel ashamed. You simply sit beside the window and let the morning find its place. Love me before I remember. Love me without yesterday. Don't tell me who we used to be. Just show me who you are today. If tomorrow I forget you, then tomorrow come again. I may lose the story every night, but I can learn your heart again. You bring me that little pastry. I somehow always seem to like. You play the old piano record, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I call you stranger. Sometimes I call you by your name. Sometimes I know exactly who you are, then lose you once again. Like you've said it 1,000 times, and somehow though my mind forgets you, my heart still knows you're kind. Love me before I remember. Love me without yesterday. Don't tell me who you used to be. Just show me who you are today. If tomorrow I forget you, then tomorrow come again. I may lose the story every night, but I can learn your heart again. One morning I woke frightened and asked you why you stayed. You looked at me so gently, like the answer had no weight. You said I loved you before this, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because every time I meet you, I still want to know you, dear. Love me before I remember. Love me without a name. Don't make me carry yesterday to prove that I'm the same. If tomorrow steals the morning, I'll meet you in the afternoon. And if I have to fall in love again, I'll fall in love with you. Maybe love isn't a memory. Maybe love is what remains when every photograph goes missing and every word gets washed away. So tell me once more who you are, and I'll listen like the first time. You can be the stranger I choose again and again and again. Good morning. I'm Daniel. Hello. I think I love you. dress was still in the window, behind a layer of dust. I thought the woman who ordered it had disappeared with us. I told the old seamstress I've come to take it home. She smiled and said it waited longer than you thought it would. Then I heard your voice behind me, and every ear became a room. You were holding up your old black jacket like we'd never left too soon. It was the dress we never wore, the future hanging on a door, all that white and all those promises we were too young to understand. We thought love was something beautiful that shouldn't ever hurt, but the dress we never wore wasn't proof that love was wrong. It was proof we hadn't learned what love was for. You said you almost called me more times than I could know. I said I almost answered even when the phone was cold. We laughed about the wedding we had planned down to the flowers. Then you looked at me and whispered we didn't know ourselves back then. We wanted perfect pictures, we wanted everybody proud. We never learned to talk about the things we couldn't say out loud. It was the dress we never wore, the future hanging on a door, all that white and all those promises we were too young to understand. We thought love was something beautiful that shouldn't ever hurt, but the dress we never wore wasn't proof that love was wrong. It was proof we hadn't learned what love was for. I don't want that wedding anymore. I don't want that younger girl. I don't want the life we planned before we knew this world. But when you asked me for a coffee, I didn't say goodbye. Maybe some things aren't meant to return. Maybe some things get another try. It was the dress we never wore, and I don't need to wear it now. We don't need a perfect ceremony, we don't need to make a vow. Just tell me when you're frightened, tell me when you're wrong, tell me when you need me before the silence gets too long. Let the old dress stay behind us, let the photographs remain. We don't have to marry our memories to make a different kind of flame. If you wanna walk beside me, then walk with me as you are. No white dress, no perfect ending, just two hearts that finally know where they are. The dress we never wore, maybe it was never meant to become a wedding. Maybe it was waiting for us to grow up. Leave the telephone ringing, let the whole world wait outside. Pull the curtains on the city, come and stand here by my side. There's a glass beside the window, there's a record turning slow, and the way you're looking at me says there's nowhere else to go. We don't need to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow has enough to say. Tonight is ours without a reason, so let it stay this way. Before the morning knows our names, before the sunlight finds the room, let me lose myself completely in the gravity of you. No promises, no perfect plans, just your heartbeat next to mine. If this night is all we're given, then tonight is more than time. Before the morning knows, let me love you like forever. Across my shoulder, like you've memorized the road, and I feel the years behind us disappear beneath your touch. We have carried so much lately, bills and dreams and restless days, but tonight the world is weightless, and your eyes have changed the place. There are life can never purchase. There are things it can't explain, like the way you say my name and make me wanna fall again. Before the morning knows our names, before the sunlight finds the room, let me lose myself completely in the gravity of you. No promises, no perfect plans, just your heartbeat next to mine. If this night is all we're given, then tonight is more than time. Before the morning knows, let me love you like forever. Someone still, so turn the music a little higher, come a little closer now. I don't want another answer, I just want this moment somehow. Before the morning knows our names, before the sunlight finds the room, let me lose myself completely in the gravity of you. No promises, no perfect plans, no future we have to define. If tomorrow asks us questions, we'll answer them in time. Before the morning knows our names, before the first blue breaks the dark, hold me like you held me when you first unlocked my heart. Let the whole world wait outside, let the hours disappear. If forever has a doorway, I believe we're standing here. Before the morning knows, before the morning knows, stay inside this beautiful little piece of forever. When the daylight finds us, still be here, and you'll still be mine. I learned the sound of your footsteps before I learned the sound of mine. I knew which words would make you smile and which would make you change your mind. I wore your favorite color, I laughed at jokes I didn't hear. I made a home around your shadow, then wondered why I disappeared. I called it compromise, I called it giving love, but somewhere in the middle I gave away too much. You didn't break my heart in one night, you wore it down a little every day, till I couldn't recognize the woman looking back at me that way. Keep the memories, I'll keep the woman I became. There was a time I'd wait for hours just to hear you say my name. I thought devotion meant forgiving everything that stayed the same. But love should never feel like begging daylight through a blind. And I was tired of being second to a life that wasn't mine. You asked me why I changed, I almost told you why. Then I saw the girl I used to be and watched her say goodbye. You didn't break my heart in one night, you wore it down a little every day, till I couldn't recognize the woman looking back at me that way. So I loved you one last time by finally walking through that door. I may still want you in my arms, but I won't lose myself anymore. You can keep the memories, I'll keep the woman I I don't hate you, God knows I tried, but hate would mean you're still inside. And I won't turn out beautiful moments into something I regret. You were part of who I was, you're just not where I end. You didn't break my heart in one night, you taught me how a heart can fade, but every piece I thought was missing was simply waiting to be saved. So I loved you one last time by choosing what I couldn't be for. I may still miss you in the silence, keep the fire you awakened, and the life I found instead. I loved you, but I love her more. The woman I became was waiting for me all along. You started turning down the radio before you told me why. You stopped asking what I said and laughed when I replied. You watched my lips a little closer every time I spoke your name. Then one night you said it's happening, like silence had become a flame. You said you don't deserve this, like love was something you could spare. You thought leaving me was kindness because you were afraid I'd stay. I will speak where you can hear me. I will learn another way. I don't need the world to sound the same to know what I wanna say. If your ears grow quiet, I'll meet you in the quiet too. Don't decide that love is over just because the world changed for you. You packed a small suitcase and left before the dawn. You said I'd thank you someday for knowing when to move on. I found a book about your language on the table by the bed. I practiced every evening with your photograph ahead. I learned the signs for stay, I learned the signs for afraid. I learned that sometimes hands can say what mouths are too proud to say. I will speak where you can hear me. I will learn another way. I don't need the world to sound the same to know what I wanna say. If your ears grow quiet, I'll meet you in the quiet too. Don't decide that love is over just because the world changed for you. Found you at the station 3 weeks after you left. You looked at me in disbelief, like I had lost my sense. I didn't say I feel sorry, I didn't ask you to be strong. I simply raised my hands and signed the words you till you knew. I wasn't there because I had to be. Because the world changed for you. Let the music live inside us. Let my hands become your song. I will learn the language of your heart, and you can teach me to belong. I don't need a perfect future. I don't need an easy road. I just need you beside me when the quiet takes us home. I will speak where you can hear me, and if you cannot hear me, look at my hands. I'm still saying I love you. You arrive when the city is sleeping. No headlights, no sound. I leave one little lamp in the window, so you know I'm around. You don't ask about tomorrow. I don't ask where you've been. We have learned to keep our questions where the truth can't get in. Because your hand in mine makes every wrong feel right. And I hate the morning for reminding me of life. We were alive, we never lived. A door we never opened. A love too deep to call a mistake, too dangerous to call devotion. Every time you leave my arms, I lose what I never had. You were the sweetest part of me, and the future I could never have. We were alive, we never lived. There are pictures on your mantle. There are names I never say. There are reasons in your silence why you always leave before day. And I know the rules between us. I know exactly where they end. But your kiss can make a liar out of every promise I've made. If love were only wanting, I'd never let you go. But love can be a mirror that shows you what you are. We were alive, we never lived. A door we never opened. A love too deep to call a mistake, too dangerous to call devotion. Every that's the cruelest part. We were a life we never lived, a home without a doorway, a love that had no room to breathe, but still refused to fade away. Every time you leave my arms, something stays behind. 1,000 almost mornings, and the question of another life. We were a life we never lived, but don't tell me it wasn't real. No photograph could hold the fire, no promise could explain the feel. If loving you was borrowed time, then I spent every second true, and somewhere in a different world, I think I stayed with you. Maybe there we got it right. Maybe there we never said goodbye. A life we never lived still lives inside of me. We used to finish every sentence, now we barely heard a word. You were talking through your anger, I was hiding what I'd heard. There were dishes in the kitchen, there was winter in the hall. Two people sharing one apartment, feeling miles apart from it all. Then you looked at me and asked me something simple, something true. Are you still somewhere inside this, or have I already lost you? After we learned to listen, after we put our pride aside, after we stopped pretending, we were both too strong to cry. I heard your heart beneath the anger, you heard mine beneath the fear, and suddenly the love we buried was still standing here. After we learned to listen, we learned how to begin again. I told you what I was afraid of, you told me where you'd been hurt. For the first time in forever, neither one of us rehearsed. No dramatic declarations, no impossible demands, just your fingers finding mine across the table where we sat. We didn't promise we'd be perfect, we didn't swear we'd never fall. We just promised when it happened forgiveness isn't weakness in the end. After we learn to listen, after we put our pride aside, after every almost ending that we somehow survive, I heard your heart beneath the anger, you heard mine beneath the fear. We thought were broken brought us to this moment here. After we learn to listen, I don't need a perfect love. Give me one that's honest when the easy days are gone. If tomorrow brings another storm, we'll meet it side by side, because love is never breaking, it's knowing what is worth the fight. After we learn to listen, we learned how to begin again. Not the way we were, something better, something true. I found the letter in the drawer, behind the bills and keys. A company across the ocean wanted you to leave. You told them you were grateful, then you told them you were fine. But underneath the final sentence, you had written, I decline. You said you couldn't leave me, not when I was falling apart. I wanted to be grateful, but something broke inside my heart. Don't disappear to love me, don't make yourself small for my sake. I don't need your wings folded, I don't need your dreams erased. If you love me, stand beside me, don't stand between me and your life. I don't want a man who sacrifices, I want the man who chooses me with his whole heart and his whole life. You said I couldn't leave you when you needed me that year. I said you could have told me, you could have let me choose. You thought that love meant staying, no matter what it cost. I thought that love meant trusting, that neither one gets lost. I don't wanna be the reason your best years disappear. I wanna know what makes you hungry, I wanna know what you still fear. Don't disappear to love me, don't make yourself smaller for my sake. I don't need your wings folded, I don't need your dreams erased. If you love me, stand beside me, don't stand between me and your life. I don't want a man who sacrifices, I want the man who chooses me with his whole heart and his whole life. because you choose me, not because you gave up something for me. Don't disappear to love me. Don't trade your future for my fear. I don't need a hero at my doorway. I need an equal standing here. Bring me every dream you've hid at. Bring me every road you wanna try. I'll bring mine and we'll decide together which ones become our life. If the world calls you tomorrow, I won't ask you to stay. I'll kiss you at the doorway and I'll help you find your way. Because love isn't losing pieces just to prove that we belong. It's two people growing stronger without making either one less strong. Don't disappear to love me. Don't save me by losing yourself. Stay beside me and live